revitalizing the community garden, and now they have a new program over there.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
That's come from Central State University, their agricultural department.
So that says a lot about you, Miss Franklin, for Central State University to just show up at your home and to ask for your advice.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. The way they came in through TMP.
Well, that's what I'm saying. TMP still refers you.
Of the 10 gardens that started after ours, of all the gardens that had been started, TMP referred them to our area.
Right.
Our garden.
Right. So that still says a lot about you, for TNP to even make that referral. This is the lady that started the community gardens in the city of Warren, and we want you to go and talk to her.
The only thing I just want to add to this thing is that this garden would not have been possible if it were not for the grants that we wrote. We started off with a grant before our first year, and this man, I need to call his name, was, I can't call his name because I can't think of it right now. Excuse me, at my age I'm just like...
oh, you're doing fine. You're doing great.
I can't remember anything. Okay. He came, Mr. Hutkins is his name. Okay. From the extension. We sat down at this table and wrote our first grant. They wrote down all of these shovels and rakes and spades and a hose and that, the HOE, okay. And they also wrote down the HOSE, okay, hose for watering. And all of that was on this, what he said that we should ask for. All of that, oh my goodness. We're not going to get there. And I'm sitting over there, Mr. Hutkins sitting up here. And I said, we're not going to get out. They're not going to give us all this. Mr. Hutkins said, oh, yes, they are. And he's just writing all of this down. And do you know, it came up, the first amount we got was $5,000 from
Great, that was great.
From Weens.
Yes.
And then he went out there and he platted 40 plots, and they all were 15 by 30.
The Ohio State University Extension did that?
Yes.
All right.
He and shouldn't forget his name. It's just two people that platted all of this all 40 of these plots. His name was, I'll think of it in a minute. And they made these, since they had so much land out there, they made the aisles at least about 10 inches or more wide. In between each plots, they made them 3 feet between each. We had lots of land.
And it was so much fun. I just enjoyed it.
Yeah. And a lot of people stayed. A lot of people was out there only 1 year, and some people were there from the start until they just got tired.
Yes, yes.
And Mr. Hutkins, I can't think of his last name, can't think of his other name. But people, we're down to 10 right now. They didn't plow us up this year, and there was nobody over there. But the new program that's coming in there, we wrote a grant for David wrote the grant by himself. He wrote the grant for the high tunnel. Okay, we had monies to buy our storage shed. Our first storage shed, the school gave it to us.
Oh, wow.
That little yellow one. A horseman school came for it.
Oh.
Come and say, we have a shed over here. Do you want that?
Cool.
Yeah, we'll take it. And so we started storing our stuff there. And then we wrote another grant that built our pergola.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd have all our little picnics and stuff under the pergola. Everybody would bring a covered dish.
I remember that.
And we
It was a grand time, wasn't it?
It was. It was really a nice time. And nobody refused to. Then we'd have our little programs out there. People would come and speak to it. We had people come from Detroit, Michigan.
Wow.
To see our garden.
Wow.
How did you get the city to do this? And how did you get the city?
That was how many years ago now? About 20?
The garden is 2009. And you do the math.
Okay.
Okay. From 2009 between those people in...
I thought that garden was way before 2009.
No. Mr. Ween bought... I brought these people in from Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
and ironically, it seemed they were all black people.
Mm-hmm.
They came on a chartered bus.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
There's a lot of things that happen over there
Mm-hmm.
that then we got this, just gave it last year, it'll be a year now, that Henry
Brown.
he asked for the storage shed.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it to him.
Oh.
And the reason I gave it to him, one day we're going to have to take and move that, and it's going to be expensive for us to move it.
Oh.
But since somebody wants it now, let them have it for free.